The look on your face. You're so done with
No.
it. You're just done.
No, not at all. I'm not at all done. I'm just about
Oh, oh, okay. So we're just thinking about you.
You
Right
do
now.
know, you do get that, right? I mean,
I've met you before.
You have met me.
I have met you
before. You understand that this is, what is the name of the show?
Renee
is. See, yeah.
No, just kidding. No, the name of the show is Dennis is Famous. Right. Dennis Tardon, and it really bothers me that we're not leveraging the last name, but that's why I have the thing.
But this is not. This is an improv show that is basically a developmental piece. That's all we're doing.
We're in the lab.
This is the same thing as if we just turned the camera on while we were in the lab, and you just get a chance to see what we're doing at this time. So you start us with a little bit of music where we're trying to work some segments because we are in development. Isn't that a wonderful phrase? We're in development. I mean, you hear this from the Hollywood actors all the time.
In production.
Yes,
in development.
No, we're in development. We're not in production.
We're not yet in production. That's right. We're in development.
Development means is when things are like wishware. They don't really exist. It doesn't matter. It's like somebody who tells you they have an app, you know, some kind of an app, and it's not an app. It's just an idea.
Although we're actually doing it, though. Although this is more than wishware because we're actually here. I actually have the guitar.
I mean, we're here on Dennis for Famous, but the show that we're developing is over here. Renee, watch me, please.
Please. Graham is here, Beaumont is here, Bob is here.
Thank you, but please keep your attention over here just for a little
while.
Here. There you go again.
They're here. The people are here. Okay, I'm sorry.
And
if you build it,
but I want to thank everyone who has joined us.
Yes, thank
you.
you.
All of them, because the thing about this is that we each have only a discrete amount of attention to give in our whole lives, right? I mean, here I am like I'm 72, about to be 73, but I only have this one instant on February the 6th, 2021, at this instant to give my attention that. There are like over 10 people who are giving their attention.
Can you not say there are over 10 people?
There are, but no, you have to understand, these are people who have their lives. They got lives to give. But what they did is they're spending the only thing they have, this one instant, to spend it here. And we just dropped one off. We just lost one just as that. See, I watched the
Can you not get into that? Because we also honor the people who come in on the rerun. We get hundreds of people who come in on the rerun.
They spend that.
Yes, we care about.
So I want to thank I want to thank everyone who spends their little incremental piece of attention during the time that they have here, and I'm so grateful for that. That is a tremendous gift.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes, and I wanted to check over here. We have we look at the edge of the screen where we see our
Gramble and the Corinth.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
It's right. We have the Corinth here. Graham Bullen is in the room, and Joe came in. Keith is here, which we'll talk about Keith later. CJ is here. Jared is back from a protest, so he's protecting our rights. He just got back from the Atlanta protests, so but he made it back here. Jonathan is here, and he's ready to go. And Jonathan is going to come on later and read live his latest poem that's on allpoetry.com. And so
I love Jonathan's poetry. Jonathan is such a beautiful wordsmith. I really resonate with his poetry, and I don't resonate with a lot of poetry. I'm not wired, like somebody who goes, oh, I want poetry. I have these books of poetry and check that. I don't have one, not even one book of poetry. But yet when I do read
Derek John Smith and Jonathan
Derek John Smith's poetry resonates with me. I mean, but when I hear poetry that resonates with me, that's wonderful. It lights me up. It's like,
right.
Go.
Because you have the same thing with music. The same thing. Music is not something that really resonates deep in your soul, but when you hear something like Hallelujah, when you hear Hallelujah, or when you hear Is Somewhere Over the Rainbow, that means something to you.
Totally. And it completely.
What about when you hear your theme song? Does that resonate?
I listen to it in my head for the rest of the day. And so
it's very catchy. Yeah. It's very catchy. Okay, now I'm going to start off with it now. and there's gonna be a little tweaks in here, but we're gonna see. But now
Okay.
remember to dance. Okay, so are you ready?
Yes.
Is everyone ready for the theme song? Okay, here we go. Dennis for famous. You'll know what his name is. Dennis for famous. He really wants to be a star. Well, once upon a time, he set out to Hollywood. Got his own show with celebrities in tow. You know the boy done good. But he gave it all up for many years. Now he's back on the scene. Loving all his fans, you know where he stands. We want you on his team. Because Dennis is for famous. And we all know what his name is. Dennis for famous. You know he wants to be your star. Said Dennis is famous. You'll know what his name is. Dennis so famous. He's gonna be a superstar. Here's the last name. Dennis Tardon. Headed for stardom. Dennis Tardon. He's gonna be your superstar. Now we had some other iterations that our new fans, our new
exactly, but that is.
There's a lot you could rhyme with Dennis, and there's a lot you could rhyme with Tardon, and we just chose to go in a different direction. But you guys all know what I'm talking about.
Very gracious of you, Renee, to both to write the song and to perform. But here's the thing that I want to talk about the absurdity of going for fame, of attempting to be famous at a time when our country is having our previous president impeached for the second time, when 1 month ago today, there was an insurrection, an actual insurrection in our capital. People went up. And so here I am during this entire thing saying, yeah, I want to be famous.
Why did you get more Southern? Wait a minute, wait, back it up. Wait, why did you get more Southern when you said something ridiculous? You know, that's a stereotype. Really Whenever someone wants to say something ridiculous, then they become more Southern.
Let me tell you why.
It's very wrong.
Because I can do a Southern accent. If I could do,
it's not appropriate.
But I come from there. It's like I can do Mexican humor because I am
and I can
Mexican. See, I'm a
Russian
real
and
Mexican,
Ukrainian humor.
And you can do Russian and Ukrainian because you are. So we have to come from our roots, right?
Right.
And speaking of roots, I want to ask you about that somewhere, because this is the thing that I talked over with our head writer Graham before I came on.
Is this a controversy? Wait. Okay, now are people going to leave the room?
Yes.
Okay, so let me do a quick build.
Wait till the end. Let's wait till the end.
Let's wait till the end for the controversy.
When they can leave, because this is something that people are just gonna fall off, and they're just gonna go, oh no.
Because you have a history. First of all, and who can talk about this? Ken Leek just walked in the room. And so he can testify to your controversial spirit. Everybody doesn't know this. Here's the thing. So
it's not just mine. He helped.
Ken Leek, who is in the comment section, everyone say hi, Ken. He and Dennis got into a lot of controversies on air in South Texas. This is going back to like the 80s, right? Got kicked off the air. Got kicked off the air. You have a history.
School. Ken was a kid right out of high school. This incredible writer. This ridiculously funny comedian.
Right. Okay. And here's the thing. So Dennis knows a thing or two about controversy. Controversy follows him. He did get kicked off the air. People petitioned, right? Yeah, they protested you.
They were at the news director's office the next morning, right after we showed a 10-second spot that is still, after all these years, still talked about
infamy
as horrible, as just horrible. I'm about to do it again. But fortunately, the internet can't cancel us. So it's just that all these people, any of the people that are here, they can
vote with
they can just click.
Feet.
They can just vote for their feet, and we'll end up two people and Graham, and then I can just see Graham right now. Can't you just see Graham shaking his head, going,
Graham,
no.
Graham is just like, that's not what I told you to say. Because here's the thing, guys. Okay, so I don't know if y'all remember, but on Monday, episode 9. Dennis decided that he was going to trot out some controversy, but he wasn't going to tell me in advance. So then I said, well, at least make sure you run it by Graham, because I can't just trust his judgment. This is a guy who gets thrown off
I've already, yeah.
No.
And Graham didn't approve, but what he said was, now you have to understand what he said was, and what we'll do later on in the show, I'll do the setup later on and tell you what he said specifically. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now go to the next thing. So fortunately, you're producing today, as you do. So go down our set list. What's our next thing?
Well, I just want to let everyone know, okay, Graham is saying it's shaking, but it's worth it. So it is going to be controversial, and there's some tweaks. Graham did rein you in, right?
Oh, God, yes.
A little birdie told
he reined me in. Oh, no, he was very, very, very much, he reined me in. Thank you.
Okay, so that's the thing, but I just want everyone to know, so there's going to be a bombshell at the end of today's episode.
All right, we don't want to oversell it. It's not that.
But try not to leave.
You're gonna try. It's not going to be a huge bombshell, because you know that some people are going to go, "What?"
Well, we got 10. All I want to say is goodbye, everyone. We had 10 episodes.
That's what we did. That's
what
they would have to. But the thing is, no, we're producing. This is the difference. They were hiring me. The other people that threw me off the television, they were hiring me. We're hired, so we would have to throw ourselves off.
Okay, but it is suspicious that you didn't want to tell me in advance. So I know it's going to be something that I'm not.
It's not suspicious that way. I wanted your live reaction. It wasn't at all that I was trying to.
Okay.
I just wanted you to react live.
Okay.
Because this is an improv.
This is an improv.
And
this is reality. This is actually.
If I told you all about the things that I was going to say beforehand, it wouldn't be an improv show. And that's what I want. We're practicing the art of improv.
Yes, because just to shore everyone up, so what we're working on is a late night talk show called Tardon Tonight, which we will be unveiling in the coming weeks or months, depending on how. But this is kind of our little laboratory here where we're working stuff out. It's going to be a talk show.
We're in development
right now. But what I wanted to say is everybody stick around too, because before we get, I said on my Facebook today, I said, I think today's the day we're going to jump the shark. You know what that reference is from Happy Days? Okay, we might jump the shark today, but before that happens,
we are sharkless. We are way over. We're on porpoise.
We're on porpoise right now. But here's the thing. I wanted to give a warm welcome to Keith Cutts, who is in the room. Hopefully he's still here. Keith, if you're still here, say hi. Now, I sent Dennis one of your videos. Keith he performs and he does country music and he does he does performance stuff. Yeah. But one of the things he does is he's a painter, like Bob Ross, not our Bob Ross, but the other Bob Ross, and he paints like live on camera, and then people buy his art. So he's in the room today, isn't he? Yeah, and I sent you the.
Wonderful, because this is, there's such a meditative quality. Anybody who's ever been around a painter who has actually watched it, there's a meditative quality to watching the brush strokes and watching it create.
Right. No.
So I'm so glad to have Keith here.
Yeah, Keith is actually here, and I have an idea, and this is I'm going to say something now that nobody else knows except for Dennis. Keith. Oh, yeah, Jonathan is saying Keith Cutts should be on BLT. Well, here's the thing. I have a proposition for you, Keith, live on air. Now, Keith and I don't know each other. I just, discovered him, and then we've been chatting today, okay? But it's so beautiful and meditative.
You discovered him. There you go. There you go, Renee. Go ahead and take credit for all of Keith's fame and career and everything that happens. I discovered Keith. That's very nicely said. There you go. There you go.
Keith is gonna leave like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Like I'm sitting here and some girl just comes up to me and she discovered me now. Yeah. Yes, I am to blame for all of Keith Cutts' beautiful glory. Yes. No, that was horrible. And thank you for calling me out on that. No, Keith, I had this idea. Okay. And so Keith is here. He's seeing what we're doing. And wouldn't it be amazing if we could have him on one of the episodes, if he consents, if he says yes, he could come in and you guys could imagine him in the background painting very beautifully the way he does, and sometimes commenting, and we can ask him something.
Let me ask you this: if we could do that, Renee, why don't I have him on a conversation with, and then we'll take an excerpt of that and put it on our show. That way, we can begin to do pieces of that.
Can't we do both? Can't we have him on AC? I like we're talking about him as if he's not even here. Like he has no say.
That's what this show is. It's as if nobody's here. And you know what? Nobody will be after.
No, was going to clear the room. But here's the thing. Okay. But Keith, if you are interested in being interviewed, because we have another show that's not crazy like this, it's actually a nice, solemn, regular talk show. You could go on and talk about your journey. It's nice and
solemn. And we have dirge music.
We have a dirge. We have like a cello in the background. Yes.
Da, 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 da. And we only walk the dark, and we never leave the show.
We don't laugh at all on the dirge show.
There is no. It is not allowed. There is no humor. No. There is no humor. It has to be completely.
Nothing fun happens on A Conversation With. A Conversation With is the podcast version. Yeah. Oh, speaking of podcasts, whoa. February 9th, you and I are getting interviewed on Kim Ware's podcast.
Yes.
Which is called Quarantined with the Good Graces. You and I are going to be
lovely
on. Isn't that wonderful?
Told me about that?
Oh my gosh, we coordinated with Kim.
I understand that.
See, we're actually
Renee.
Having a fight now, guys. We don't do pre-production on these shows.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You coordinate on WhatsApp, then you send something on Facebook, then you send email, and I miss them. You have to understand, I cannot keep all of these things. If you don't sit there and out there and say,
tell you. I'll just tell you, we're going to be on we're going to be on Kim Ware's glorious new podcast. I think it'll be episode 5, maybe. Yeah. So we're getting in on the
we'll
early.
Send that out, and you'll do that because and this is what I love about it, because you notice that Renee has a hair hat on.
Yes,
but she wears. Yes, but she wears so many hats. She produces, she directs, she writes, she creates. This is the amazing thing about Renee Jaworski is that you do have so many hats. You wear so many hats. Literally,
I have about 30.
I mean, you just produced a TikTok video that went out earlier today, where you. Well, it was just lovely. That needs to go out too.
We need to show people. Wait, no one has seen that. No one has seen that yet. You mean with the one with the dancing? Are you talking about the one with the dancing? Okay, yes. There's a new Arena video, and Arena comments on these.
But we're working on Arena's backstory. Right.
Okay, Arena. First of all, to introduce Arena, can you do a quick just interview her for like 30 seconds? Because a lot of people are new today, and they won't know who Arena is.
All right, but anyway. We need to get
Wait, no! I just got shut down. Who's producing this show?
Is fine. We'll get here, but
host is greater.
In the 11 minutes that we have left.
Oh shit, we can't.
We still have
11 minutes. We got way too much. Okay, I want to show everyone.
Something going.
First of all, we got to know if Keith is in. Oh, we got Jonathan coming on. Oh, this is terrible. This is never going to work. All right, I'm going to share my screen, everybody, and because we also have Limelight Thief today.
So now.
So just talk about something interesting for like half a minute while I do that.
Right. Yeah, there you go. You're sharing.
There you go. Never mind. I got it done. Okay, I want to show everyone Keith cuts. So if anyone, can you see this?
Hello, Keith. Keith.
Can you see
there he is. Yeah, okay. I can see him.
Now, what's he painting?
Hello, Keith.
Okay. Is everybody watching this?
That's beautiful. See?
Okay, now let me
painting. This is live creativity as Keith is painting.
Yeah, this is beautiful. And I want to tell everyone. So he actually made this beach painting and he sold it like immediately. And then somebody else didn't know it was sold and said, "Hey, I want that." And before a fight could break out, he said, "Okay, I'll just go back and I'll make another copy." So he literally just sat down and he did this he sells so many paintings all the time. Like before the paint is dry, he's already sold them. But I was thinking we can have this in the background.
What a great way to use what a great way to use the internet.
I know, isn't it wonderful? I love it. So anyways, that's him. Another thing I wanted to show is Graham had a new Limelight Thief. Okay, do you guys know about Limelight Thief? This is somebody who took the limelight this week, and look who it is. Am I still sharing? Smuggler. Okay, so this is a lady coming from China. Right. This is in the news. She's coming from China and she's going to New Zealand, and she decided to smuggle on her body 1,000 cacti and succulent things. Look at those. And she put them in her pantyhose, and they caught her. Okay, but it was going to be $10,000 worth of. She was going to sell it. It's some kind of like there's some kind of famous cacti.
Right.
But New Zealand intercepted it. But can you imagine for a minute, this lady wanted 10 grand so bad that this is what she did. Can you imagine? Just think about this.
I cannot imagine in her pantyhose.
In her
All of that
pantyhose.
was in all of that 1,000 cacti strapped to her body. Can I see a body shot?
No, you can't. But this is from Graham Bullen, by the way. I just want to tell you, this is from Graham. I'm racing through. Now here is Derek John.
Yeah, go ahead, Derek John Smith.
Okay, I want now Derek John Smith. This is at myhaiku.space.
Mm-hmm.
And Dennis is going to read this one. This is a haiku from Derek John Smith.
Still blue sea, peaceful under the shimmering sun, the forgotten moon.
Isn't that beautiful? I thought that was really beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Because so often what I get out of the imagery of that is that when I'm it's very difficult for me to hold two thoughts at the same time. But the world is full of paradox. There's yin and yang, there's left and right, there is so much, and that is what reminds me of that in that haiku. What did you think?
Well,
what reminded you?
Well, I thought it was I was producing. I wasn't paying attention.
Exactly. That's
I was
why I
producing.
I knew.
I
knew that you weren't listening. You were off. You were off.
To be an asshole and just get me
going on the next segment, and that's why I wanted to do it. You
did it intentionally.
I knew you weren't listening, and so
why do you want to expose me? You're so terrible. Okay, wait. Now hold on. So producer Graham is saying, what does Dennis have to do to steal the limelight back from Cactus Lady? So Cactus Lady. What do you have to do to steal it back? And also, are you as committed? My question too, in addition to what do you have to do to steal it back, is are you as committed as Cactus Lady? I mean, are you committed?
That is the best question.
Well, they're both the best questions. But then you have to move on.
What I'm talking about is you're right, not best. You should have caught me on that one, because I never should use that word. I should always use better.
I was surprised.
A better question for me.
I was shocked.
Is that what am I willing to do to demonstrate my level of commitment that Cacti Lady has demonstrated? Because that's commitment. That's like the breakfast, the chicken. The chicken is invested. The pig is committed.
No, the chicken is.
Did I blow the joke? What is the joke?
You blew the joke. Wait. I can't remember. We say it all the time. No, the pig is invested. The chicken is interested. The chicken at breakfast is just interested. It's the egg.
It doesn't matter.
The pig is invested because the pig is dead.
Are we going to bring?
Sorry.
Thank you for explaining.
Jonathan, come.
Thank you
Jonathan,
for explaining. Please take the poetry and get us out of this.
Please, Jonathan, could you come and join us? We have a surprise guest, everyone. Someone is going to come and do a live reading for us if the technology works. So we're waiting. And if he comes on, then he will read his latest piece of poetry. But anyways, you didn't really answer the question.
His name is Jonathan, or would you introduce him?
I will, but he's not here quite yet. I haven't gotten the thing. By the way, everybody, we're trotting out a thing where if something's boring, you type in the comments FF for fast forward, and you're going to be the remote, and you're going to literally, just like on the TiVo, you're going to fast forward us. So please type FF in the comments if anyone is getting bored. It will hurt our feelings, but we will be stronger for it.
It won't.
It will hurt my feelings.
Because how often do you fast forward with the DVR?
All the time.
So all the time. So everybody gets fast forwarded. We're watching the reboot all the way through West Wing, and the entire election piece is boring. But the stuff that happens in the White House. So we're fast forwarding to be able to do that.
Right. So it's okay. So if people are getting bored, they can
please
just
fast forward. Just fast forward, especially if you're watching online. I mean, if you're watching later, if you're watching in the future, you're in the future. So if you're watching in the future, this is already recorded. Just fast forward. Just fast forward and see if there's anything later on in the thing. Do not worry about it. Just.
Well, CJ Peters just said that we should. CJ Peters just said rewind. So now we got to go.
You sounded like
I'm really impressed by my acting
That
prowess
was
at that point. Wasn't it amazing, people? I
terrible.
should get
That
a
was
fucking I should
just
get a fucking Academy Award for
terrible.
that one. That's gonna be in my acting reel.
Yeah,
That's totally gonna be my acting reel. I can do rewind. You do it. You do it.
I can't do it.
Go backwards.
I
All
look
right.
at
All right. Well, I don't know. I can't.
yeah,
That sounded actually like a different language.
I know, didn't it? I mean, it really is. I mean, I probably said something in a language that's just deeply offensive, like something awful, horrible.
Yes, it's probably you probably just offended a lot of different people. Well, look, I don't know where Jonathan is. It could. I don't think it's on his end.
It
Maybe it's
doesn't
on mine.
matter. All right, so
Maybe we should do the controversy
we'll
now.
work it. All right.
Maybe we should just do the controversy.
All right, so let's just get the controversy over with. All right, but here's what you have to do.
Okay.
You have to let me finish what I say.
I don't know how to do that.
All right, then I'm not telling them. Then we'll have to have the controversy another time.
I'll mute I should mute myself. Should I mute myself? I don't know if I can do it because you're going to say something crazy. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to be good. No, for real. I'm going to be an adult for a minute.
We only have 4 minutes. So I don't think we have enough time really to
No,
cover
you don't understand.
controversy.
You don't understand. You don't understand. I cannot. Oh, Jonathan is here, but
Yeah.
we're not leaving this broadcast without doing that controversy. I promise you. We're going to get him on. We're getting him up. Okay. Jonathan is here. Quickly, Jonathan, read your poem. Here he is. Can you hear us, Jonathan?
All right, give me a second. Give me a second.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Hear me. Can you hear me?
Oh,
We
yeah.
can hear you perfectly.
All right, good.
Take it away.
Okay.
This is one of your poems.
Yes, this is day 6 of the 28-day writing challenge that I've imposed on myself. And it is called Alberton. And it coincides with Alberton's favorite person, Mel Henderson, having a birthday, and she is having a birthday as well with our very own Mako Fumi. We got to sing him happy birthday.
Oh, happy. Oh, I forgot. Okay, we do have to sing.
Right.
Mel and Mako have to. I'm sorry, but we do have to sing that. Okay, is everyone ready?
Yep.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3. Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Wait a minute. Are we getting into rights problems? Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
I don't know.
Hold on a second.
I don't know if happy birthday's in the public domain or not.
I'm not sure that it's
Public
gotten there
domain.
yet. It has?
No, it's here. It's
Happy
on the
birthday
public
in the public domain.
We got 30 seconds.
Yeah, we checked with our attorney. Jonathan.
I have a
So
different
now
hat that
you
I
can
just wore.
continue.
A resident attorney, which is also producer.
Yes, one of my many hats. Okay, so we did it, and we'll just pick up where we left off. Happy birthday, Mel and Mako Fumi.
Mel and Mako
Happy
Fumi.
birthday,
Happy birthday
to
you.
Yay!
No, I do.
All right.
Happy birthday. Happy being
birthday.
on the planet, and for whoever you are.
Yes, we love you
Renee,
both,
we
and
just-
thank you so much. And somebody please tag Mako Fumi and Mel, please. Okay.
Okay.
All right, now we do the poem.
Yes. Okay. So
This show is jam-packed, I'm telling you.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
You
is.
gotta just go, Jonathan.
after this-
You gotta go. The time
after-
is going.
After this, can I read one more? No, never mind.
No,
Okay.
you can't.
Well, the thing is that
we're so.
Okay.
we already burned through the controversy, so take your time.
No, we did not burn through that.
No,
We are doing
no.
that controversy come
We've
hell or
not
high
burned
water.
through the controversy,
Yes.
though I
All
was half expecting
Go,
Renee.
Jonathan, go.
Okay. Okay.
I've lost control.
Okay. No, you haven't. All right, Alberton. Wine sap orchards glimmer in the early sun from the dew. Indian summers glow over the mighty savannah. Hearts of granite, town like a taproot on the banks of the river. Dancing mountains with the sound of bluegrass music. Skipping stones, dewy roses. Farmhouse living, tobacco in the field shining like new pennies. Menagerie in the backyard, rain on the highway. 24 years in Happy Valley. Or Love Amongst the Chicken Shit, Part 2.
Yay! Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you.
Okay, and now you have to go.
Jonathan.
I have to go.
I'm going to remove you now.
Oh,
You have to go. Bye. You're going. Bye. He's gone. He's gone. Okay, but that was wonderful. And now we got our first FF. That was before Keith Cutts gave us our first FF, and it was before Jonathan read his poem. So I'm just letting you know.
All right, but now do you have Rigel and Ozzy?
Oh no, but I can do that while you do the controversy, because we did promise we're going to do right.
I will do the controversy, but do you have Rigel? Do you have Rigel and Ozzy Q? Because this is I want everyone to introduce to Rigel Thurston, a dear friend of mine, and who is on the podcast conversation with 2 episodes of it. He does 5. He does writing with people around the world. In this, he wrote a song with his son. Actually, his son wrote the lyrics, and he did the music to it. And here it is.
Okay, hold on. Give me.
Here it is.
Wait, just hold on.
Here it is. All right, everybody, ready and cue.
I am so serious. You're going to get so many FFs right now.
What have you been doing? What have you been doing in there?
I am trying to get it. You are so mean. Okay, wait.
Renee has to produce.
I did it.
Run the show.
I just did it.
All right, well, go ahead. Let's hear it. Let's watch it.
I got to share screen now. I got to share screen. This is intense. Y'all, this is intense.
Right.
Okay.
Go.
Is anyone watching? You guys watching? Can you see it?
Louder.
You need it louder?
I don't know where the music is coming from. I think it's coming from your headset.
It should be coming internally.
All right, would you put a link to this in the, all right, let's go ahead and stop. Put a link to this.
Okay.
And I promise you, anybody watch this video and you'll see a 5-year-old, who wrote a song and did it with his dad, and you'll get a chance to see it and just to watch that. So please put a link in the
yeah, we'll link to it. We'll link to it. So maybe the sound doesn't come internally through, but that's bizarre for screen sharing.
We just have to figure it out. All right, we'll play us out.
No, excuse me. No, you don't understand. Since Monday, I have been waiting on the controversy. I cannot wait any longer. I am the most curious person ever. And we promised, and I promote it. So you gotta do the controversy. You just have to. I can't let you out of it. I will die. I will get angry. I will rage. I will pay you back. There will be retribution. There will be problems. There will be problems. All right, so I'm just gonna wait. I know you're ready. Graham said you're ready, so you're ready. Green light. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Grr. I'm so okay. I'm gonna shut up now.
I really love watching you nearly explode. There would be Renee pieces all over the room. And just
You do this to me about everything, and it makes me crazy because I want it, and I want it now, and I want it the way I want it.
I promise to do it on the next show. Seriously. We'll unveil it on the next show.
You can't. No, you can't. We're prepared, and we're all here. We're just all here.
All right, I'll tell you what I'll do.
Let's do it. Let's just do it.
Okay, Renee, you know how?
Is it gonna make me mad?
When
legitimately,
probably.
Am I gonna get? Yeah. Fuck. All right, just do it. I'm shaking. Like, look at this shit.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I mean, I'm not sure that it is that I just don't know how to talk about it. You know how when Black Lives Matter started, and we had George Floyd, and we had so much of the work, and I've been listening to Michelle Obama's book every night, and I've been listening to that, and really listening to what we're coming through in racial justice in the entire United States. And I mean, I've really studied what my white privilege is and all, and just lately, I've been feeling that the Caucasian brand has been besmirched. You know, I mean, there was a time when actually that okay, well, that's kind of cool. You know, the Caucasian people, as a general, we were kind and we were innovative, but lately the brand has been tarnished. And to where, I mean, I've been looking out there. I mean, you look at you look at the insurrection at the Capitol. They were overwhelmingly Caucasian. The problems that are happening in the government. So we got to reclaim the brand. Is there a way that you Ukrainian and me, French, Scotch, Irish, Mexican, is there some way that we can help to show that the white people can be kind and can be gracious and can be cool, and we can get that back again? And we started with that old man in the White House right now. I mean, he's a decent guy. Decency is okay, and we can be. Let's go ahead and without. I mean, this is the whole thing about with Black Lives Matter that was such a challenge, because when I would talk with people who were really upset about Black Lives Matter, about what it meant is what, and I would say, okay, well, what my understanding is that Black Lives Matter too, is that they haven't been mattering, is that they matter too. And this is what I'm saying, is this isn't a question at all about white supremacy. It's a question of white equality with everyone else, that we're all in this together, that this little beige piece of epidermis that I have, that is that's it. It doesn't go, but it's just a few cells down, and we are all exactly the same. And so I want to reclaim and untarnish the white brand. And so that's what I want to do.
You want to make Caucasian great again. You want to make Caucasian.
That's exactly what I wanted to avoid. That's exactly
where we don't want to go.
That was exactly the place. That was the place. Thank you. That was exactly what Graham said. He said that is the one thing that you want to avoid, because that's the only. Unfortunately, that's what people are going to hear. That's all they're going to hear. They're not going to hear. They're not going to hear any of my prelude. All they're going to hear is this final this final piece, which is. So how do I make that understand?
Okay. So there is a lot of controversy here. Maybe not with the people live in our room, because we do tend to have people who are, thinkers and enlightened people. And I don't know if Jared is still here, but he just spent his whole day in Atlanta marching for this kind of thing, putting his protection on the line to make. So we do have a lot of people in this particular room, but outside of this room,
cohort.
In our cohort, right, we do have people that this would not be a controversial thing, really, but there are a lot.
How do I say it? How do I say it in a way like I said earlier about it's Black Lives Matter too? So how do we say that in a way that we can have these conversations? Because unless we have some kind of reconciliation about race in our country, I'm dearly afraid it's going to tear us apart. It is really something at the root of our country, of what we had, not just with the 1619 project and all that, but it's something that we have to have reconciliation. But it's just very important to me, and I want to talk about it.
White people need to pull our weight. We need to recognize our privilege. We need to pull our weight.
Right.
We can't have the burden all on people of color.
No,
this is what we talked about with men and women.
We have to do
with men and women. Like men have to stand up and hold other men accountable. White people need to stand up and hold other white people accountable, because people of color have had to deal with this shit for so long. They're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And it's time for us to start to pull some of our weight. And that's where the privilege comes in and what you're talking about. But a lot of people, like all lives matter, when people say all lives matter, that the problem with that is that semantically, it's not a semantic thing, but the people who tend to say all lives matter.
I want everyone to know that we are not anti-Semitic.
We are not anti-Semitic here. No, we definitely are not. But here's something that we can all talk about. So CJ is saying rewind, which CJ, I'm going to take as a great compliment. So thank you very much, that this is not boring. This is the opposite of boring. Here's something here, and here's what I'm going to propose, everybody. here's what I'm going to propose. Oh, Michael Pierce is here, the artist he did those famous, he's legendary.
Yeah.
Okay. Michael Pierce just walked in. I don't know if you just walked in, but we're going to stop for a second and say everybody should be looking at his artwork. He's been doing some artwork with some of the modeling shots that I posted that you saw, Dennis.
Isn't
that
it
everyone
wonderful? They are just lovely. I mean, really, I just am so grateful that you're letting your image be led to so many.
I
understand.
Shots.
Believe me, it's all under Tardon Media. It's all under that umbrella.
Right, exactly. And so, Michael Pierce, if you want to leave in the comments a place where people can go to buy your art and to support you and all of that, anything that you want people to see, please do that. Clay Boykin is here. Clay, if you want to link to your the work.
Man, Clay's down in the valley. Clay is down in the valley, helping to get all the equipment back from a show, from National Geographic show, about the border and about the border guards and all that. That his daughter-in-law and son-in-law are producing.
And he decided to come. So we have people coming in from doing that, and from doing protests, and from doing their artwork, and from recording artists who came to.
And Greg, do you see the edge of the shot here at the corner?
Bring it in a little bit and just hold it while we're talking, because we have to find. Because he said that it's getting boring with our plugs, but maybe we could just have it there.
I know.
Hold it while we're doing it.
But we're shameless promoters. We promote. See, can everybody see that?
Mm-hmm.
We shamelessly promote. This is on Amazon. And you can get it either Kindle or salt.
Now here, right, exactly. Now, and Graham writes on our show. Ken Leek writes on our show. But here's what I want to say. Okay, so you asked a question. What can we do about? You're talking about race. You're talking about BLM. You're talking about all of these very sensitive issues, and I'm going to, as your producer, I'm going to offer that we do some ACWs. ACW is the podcast, the more, as I called it, solemn
conversation. Yes, the dirge wing.
The dirge. Yes. We play we play songs, but it's all in the minor key. But I just wanted to say that why don't we get some leading activists and voices and leaders from BLM and from all of these places, and they come and how about they tell us and they tell our audience instead of us.
That has to be.
Does that sound?
It has to be.
Sounds like a plan. So can I arrange some shows for you to talk to some people, and we can even do a panel show? I'm thinking now. Maybe we do a panel show. Maybe we do something with you and multiple people, like a Zoom thing. Just say yes. Just sign off.
All right.
Just say yes. I'm always.
Goodbye.
Okay, but no. We have a song. Wait.
You told me to sign off.
No, don't you? No, sign off in a good way. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So we've just now this was our pre-production call for you to do some interviews.
Right. We're gonna do some exactly, because that has been really when
is that something
Clay and I had this wonderful conversation with Clay's prayer chaplain and who really taught us, and this is wonderful because I'm blanking on his name right now. Clay, please put it into the thing so Dennis can be reminded about his name. But it was such an extraordinary experience, because what he said was, you want to ask me what I should do, what you should do? You want to ask me what you should do? Well, why don't you, and this is an African-American man, mid-40s, he said, I'm going to tell you what. He said, why don't you study me? Because all my life, I have been studying you. Yeah. I've been studying how to I've been studying how to fit in. I've been studying how to stay safe. I've been studying how to work, and I've studied
John.
You. So you want to know?
It's John.
You want to know? Study my life. Study what it's like to be me, and then come and we'll have a conversation.
See? And so that's the route that I want to take as the producer. I want us to have shows where people like that are having their voices highlighted, maybe instead of our voices on this, so that they can tell us what you know,
So we can
instead
learn.
of, you know, because otherwise,
I mean, again, I'm here to learn. I want to be a learner of this. All right, last minute. Take us off. We're 15 minutes over the show. Keep going. I'm ringing off. I'm ringing off at 3:45.
No, stay here. Stay here. We're gonna do the outro song. We're gonna do the same song, but we're gonna do the outro for the people that didn't hear it at the beginning. Okay, but you still have to dance. Don't you just disappear like always. Goodness gracious. Once upon a time, he set out to Hollywood. Got his own show with celebrities in tow. You know the boy done good. But he gave it all up for many years. Now he's back on the scene, loving all his fans. You know where you stand. We want you on his team. Because Dennis is famous. We all know what his name is. Dennis is famous. He wants to be your star. I said Dennis is famous. We all know what his name is. Dennis is famous. You know he's gonna be a star. Last name, Dennis Tardon. We're not gonna say the bad words. Dennis Tardon. He's headed for stardom. Wah! There you go. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, so much for spending your
Love you
time
guys.
with us.
Thank you.